To me, you like this small.
Let's hear it for the starting five of your Chicago Bulls. At forward, 6'7", number 44, Patrick Williams. At point guard, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach LaVine.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Toronto. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course, Chicago, a couple spots down.
Well, right now for Toronto, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. There it is, the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick. And it's Pirtle in at center. And for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Gideon White there to make the backcourt. And it's LaVine in at the 3. Stan, we're past the All-Star break now. In the home stretch, to some degree, the playoff chase is officially on.
Yeah, Brian, we're in that last third of the season. There's more a sense of urgency. Each game means a little bit more. The fans are more energized. The players are into every game. Everybody's ready for the stretch run.
Now here's Barnes over Williams. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Pirtle.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Giddey. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Outside Dick. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Appreciate the report, Allie. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Giddey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Giddey's got 7 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Levine. Launches a three. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Shot from the wing. And another basket for Toronto.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. You're incredible. Get loud, fans. On the court, your Light Squad. Our loudest fans are getting t-shirts. Who wants one?
Checked in for White. The Raptors also with a sub. Mitchell's checked in for Quickly. The Bulls trail by 11. Outside Giddey. Back to Ball. Pass to Giddey. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Outside Levine. Shot to stop the run. Outside, Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Lets the three fly. Mitchell grabs a miss. Toronto leading by 14. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
The three from Ball. Pure from three-point range.
They're super comfortable from deep. Ball has been launching shots from there since he was young.
Here's Barnes. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside Giddey. Misses the three. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. This one for three. And the Raptors, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot by Levine, no good. Raptors lead by 19. From deep, Hurdle buries it from three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Bruce Brown is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. Outside Mitchell. It's Brown on the wing from deep. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Pass to Phillips. DeSumo outside. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, racing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Craig is checked in for Chicago. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
For Chicago, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Quickly from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Quickly's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the Bulls shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Ball finds Smith. Now White. Back to Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for White. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Barnes. The 3 ball. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Chicago with the ball. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Fires from the corner. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Levine. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Levine's got his first points of the night.
You got to know Levine is looking to shoot it whenever he can. I mean, his team depends on him scoring.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
Can't forget about Levine from deep.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Dick gets the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Ball, and Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The Sumu can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Toronto with another.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Takes a step back. The 11-footer. Ball no good.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Barnes, it's good.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Brown with the steal. Here comes Toronto on the push. And it's Olenek with a jam.
Well, just such a big guy. Olenek able to convert inside.
Outside Levine. It's stolen by Barnes. In transition, here they come. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors running away with it. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look here now at Toronto, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him, because even against doubles, he's been accurate. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And for Chicago, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so here is Toronto. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Dick from the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Here's Chicago now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Levine's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. The 3, Barrett. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
3 points.
Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
White looking it over. Williams with the screen. White can't hit.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. Giddey. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Outside Barnes. Fires the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Back to Giddey. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the layup is good off the glass. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Back to Quickly. Pass to Barrett. There's the 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to Vucevic. Now Giddey, guarded by Quickly. Williams misses. And here are the Raptors now. They're on an 18-4 run. Dick gets the bucket.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
The Raptors have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this 3rd quarter. The 3, Barrett. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Here's Dick. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Vucevic. White on the wing. Another 3 for Chicago.
A smooth three-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
It's been all Raptors. Quickly outside. From deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Giddey. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Quickly's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Raptors just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Agbaji in at the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, for a big, Olynyk does a good job moving the ball. He can be counted on to make good passes.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Dosunmu for 3. Rebound Toronto. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Agbaji. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Agbaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Smith passes to Dosunmu. 13 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Boucher outside. Outside, Brown for 3, and the Raptors another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Brown's gone 3 of 4 shooting from 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Ball with it. Guarded by Olynyk. Ball no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Agbaji. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Ball on the take. Counted.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Knocked away and stolen by Boucher. And there's the drive. Tries a 10-footer. And it's Toronto with another. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Olynyk passes to Brown, takes the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
Smith inside, defended by Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call. We'll stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, This is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Olenek for three. Gets the three ball to go. Olenek's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring every night.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Scotty Barnes.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And the basket by Abaji.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Outside White. Back to Giddey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And it's Giddey missing. Lets it go from deep. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.